All right. DC Mike TV right here with Lightweight from Baltimore, Maryland, Brandon Chambers. Brandon, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, Mike? And that's actually super featherweight. I actually dropped that weight I told you about. This fight will be at 132, but I'm going to come in close to probably 130, maybe 129.
Okay. Right with Baltimore super featherweight Brandon Chambers, he's dropping down from 35 to 30. You got a big fight, man. Next Friday in Maryland Live Casino, you're gonna be fighting on Nicholson's undercard against Mike Guy. You're 2-0 at this point. I checked BoxRec. I don't know who you're fighting, but can you talk about who you're fighting? And,
this will actually be like the last fight against the guy I fought last time, Chris Haney. He actually dropped down 2 in weight, so we went ahead and just made that fight since both of us are going to be fighting at super featherweight.
Okay. Now, for those who don't know who Brandon Chambers is, I gotta, mention every time he's a police officer in Baltimore City. I get, followers every day, so I gotta, some people might not know. He's from, he's a police officer and also a boxer, the same as Tia Brown from DC, a boxer and a police officer. So Brandon does a lot of good things in the city of Baltimore. So Chris Haney, for those who don't know, was I think an MMA fighter now. He, crossed over to the boxing world. Had 2 good fights with Brandon Chambers. First fight was a draw. Second fight, you edged him out. I think it was a unanimous decision or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Both entertaining fights. Now you got a trilogy fight with him. Can you talk about how his training camp been going, and what have you improved on? Are you looking to stop him this time, or what have you improved on this training camp?
If the stoppage comes, I'm not going to go out there crazy and just trying to look for like the knockout, because that's kind of what happened the first time me and fought, and that's why we got the draw, I feel. But I'm just going to establish my jab more, even though he's tall. I'm going to time him, use my jab more and stay consistent and stay at the body. Training camp has been great. With a new training camp at Charm City Boxing, my trainers are Dave Sewell, Maxwell Taylor, and James Charles. My strength and conditioning coach is also a Baltimore City police officer. His name is Matt Avia.
Okay. All right. So what have you guys been? Obviously, you don't want to, tell everything, but has this training camp been any different from your previous 2 training camps, knowing that you're fighting the same guy for the 3rd time?
It's been a little bit more sparring. I'm gonna just say that more. So it's been more sparring than anything.
All right.
A lot more.
Okay. Now, I think Lamar Peterson is known for, doing a lot of sparring and things like that. So how many rounds have you been sparring for this training camp?
Between 6 and 8.
Okay. Now, this still a 4-round fight?
Yeah. This will probably be my last 4-rounder, especially since I moved down to the new weight. So we're going to see how this goes here.
Okay. All right, so do you have any new tricks up your sleeve as far as to get Chris Haney to open up, that way you can catch him more cleanly?
Not really. It's just probably be a little bit more busy. I'm gonna stay me. I'm gonna stay low, stay aggressive, just go in like a bulldog, but establish my jab a little more.
Now, a lot of good fighters, come out of Baltimore City. What is it about, fighters that come from Baltimore? What makes you guys so, good as fighters?
Sure, but it's just a lot of things were never given us, so we gotta come and take it.
Yep. You make a good point there. So, obviously next Friday, for those who don't know, Merlin Live Casino, you guys are fighting at the new venue called The Hall. I think it fits like 5,000 or 4,800, something like that. What's it like fighting? I think this may be your biggest stage or your biggest venue or biggest crowd that you'll be fighting in front of, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any nerves or any nervousness or pressure to fight in front of a big crowd?
It's always the nervousness there, but then as I get in the ring, I block all that out. My attention is focused on my opponent and the voices of my coaches.
Okay. All right. So I just want to know, how your ticket sales going at this point? They're going pretty good?
Ticket sales are good. I'm all sold out. Team Brody's going to be in the building 200 strong.
Wow. That's pretty good. With only 2 fights in, selling 200 tickets, that's really, really, really good.
I know, right?
Yeah. Is this your max?
I'm not going to say it's my max, but,
yeah.
The more I fight, the more fans I get, and hopefully it just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Definitely. So, Brandon, I think you're 31? You 31 or 32?
33.
Okay, we're the same age. You're 33. You got 2 fights in. Obviously you're a police officer, you have a career. Are you looking to make boxing your other half of your career? Are you looking to put boxing more so on the forefront to take it to another level to where you'll be fighting on TV and getting bigger paydays? What are you looking to do in the near future, next 3 or 4 years?
Lord willing, if that opportunity comes, yes, I would love that. But I just gotta keep on working and take it one fight at a time and continue to win.
You have a long-term goal?
Yes. Long-term goal is to become a future regional and world champion and have that big payday.
Okay. All right. All right, Brad, I want to ask you one more question, still on topic. What are your thoughts on the main event between DeMond Nicholson and Mike Guy?
I think DeMond gonna put in the work, and I think he'll get an stoppage within the first or the third round.
It really don't matter, but in the amateurs, it really didn't matter.
What do you think about Jordan White taking on Ronaldo Salas, out of Mexico? They fight for the WBC Youth Super Featherweight title. What do you think about Tony Jenner bringing these title fights here as well?
Okay. Anything else you want fans to know about October 18th at Merlin Live Casino?
A lot about the guy, but I know Jordan's a dog, so he definitely gonna put in work. And what Tony is on for boxing in Merlin, man, is great.
Well, that was you.
I just hope he keeps on doing it and keep pushing. I just want to give a shout out to Jenner Promotions and my man, Tony Jenner.
All right. Brandon, any social media sites that people follow you at?
I will show you nothing.
Yes, you can follow me at _team.Brody. On IG.
All right, with Brandon Chambers. Brandon, thank you for your time, Brandon.
Thank you for your time.
All right, Mike, appreciate it, man.
No problem.